Hey guys, it's Brandon with Silverback MMA. So this week what we're going to do is finish up our three-part series on hip mobility. And this week I actually feel like is probably the thing that will have the most impact, although that is the least kind of exciting. And what I want to use, I guess, for this week, kind of the motto or the quote, is that our environment trumps our will. And what that means is that if we're looking to make a change or do something in our life, that how we set up our environment, the environment that we're in, is going to be a stronger influence than our will is. So looking at hip mobility, is that the last couple weeks we've been doing some different exercises we can use to increase our hip mobility. But it takes an amount of will to do that, to actually take the time to go to the gym or even at home to do those exercises. And what will have a greater impact is the environment we put ourselves in. It takes less time. There's a little kitten here. It takes less time. It's already something we're doing, and it just sets up something where we don't have to use our will to make a decision to do something. We're just already doing it. Our environment is set up to support that habit we're trying to create, or that change we're trying to make in our life. So with that is we're looking at our lifestyle and 3 things that we can do in our life to help improve our hip mobility. So number 1 is setting up a workspace environment that will help increase our hip mobility. So what I've done is most of all of us are on a computer at some point during our day, whether it's at home or work or both. So setting up where when we're on our computer, we can do that, and at the same time we can increase our hip mobility. What I've done is taken this little thing, and it's one of these things where I think if you're laying in bed, you can have it here and it will elevate and whatnot. I made this my desk, so I put this in my room here, and it's a perfect height where I can be in a deep squat and be working on my computer. Another thing I feel like is really helpful is to have something on the ground that is inviting to be on the ground. So I've just put this wool blanket down here, and I can just pick it up when I'm done. But then if I want to change positions, we already did this in the previous video, but in this, it's kind of all fours here, and I can work on my computer, my elbows, forearms, and my knees here. If I want to change positions, I can be here a little bit, but I can just move around on the floor and get different hip positions while I'm working, which will be helping my hips out. Another thing that's great to have around is pillows. So they can be used to bolster our squat. Sometimes being in a squat is not comfortable, so we can be here in a squat, bolstered, but still be in the squatted position while we're working on our computer. Sometimes it helps to bolster here if I want to sit in a different position like this, but just changing the positions around when I'm already working. So creating a work environment is step number 1 to helping our hips in our day-to-day life. Okay, step 2 to setting up a lifestyle that will be supportive for increasing our hip mobility will be here in our kitchen. And all it is to start to store at least some or most of your dishes down low. We all tend to put them up in the cabinets that are up high, so it's easier for us to just be standing and grab our cups or plates or whatnot. So again, store them down here. So now every time I want a plate, I want a cup to grab a drink of water or whatever, now I'm having to, right now I'm in a deep squat. I have to deep squat down, grab my plate, get it, use it. But every time now throughout my day, anytime I'm going to grab some dishes or whatnot, I have to squat down, help them increase my hip mobility by using it throughout the day, every day. And a little side benefit to this is if you have kids, it's great the kids have much more access to dishes, gets them more involved with maybe setting the table or putting dishes away, or if they need something, they can just get it themselves. Much easier for kids, again, if you do end up having kids. And step number 3 for increasing our hip mobility by using lifestyle and environment changes is actually here in the bathroom, as you can see. And what it is getting an elevated surface around the toilets. This one is called a squatty potty. I've had a couple of them. I love them, and I'm not connected to the company in any way. But I'll include a link in the description for them. But all it is it's just an elevated surface, as you can see here, and it just tucks in. It can, if you're not using it, you can kind of push it under the toilet, tucks it under the toilet. When you want to use it, you pull it out, and all it is to put your feet up on as you're sitting on the toilet. So we're all going to the bathroom at some point. So when we're going to the bathroom, instead of being in this position, which we're typically in, driving, sitting in chairs here, is we can put our feet up on this, and it gets us in more of this deep squat position, which is very beneficial for our hips. And there are also kind of do-it-yourself instructions on YouTube on how to build these things. Again, they're pretty simple. But yeah, I mean, there you're going to get it. It's this idea that, we throw this in the bathroom. It takes no effort. Once we get it in here, it takes no effort to do this. I mean, we're already sitting on the toilet. It's right there. All we have to do is pull it out, put our feet on it, and we're increasing our hip mobility. A side benefit to this is that being in the kind of a deep squat, like really in this position, is actually really, really beneficial for a cat going crazy back here. Is really beneficial for our body to eliminate. So if we're going poop, being in a deep squat position actually lines up our colon and allows for a much easier and more full elimination, and really beneficial for our body. So give it a try, and tell me how it goes. So again, those are 3 things, just lifestyle changes, environment changes that we can do that takes the will out of needing to do exercises or anything. So, give this a try. Throw some dishes down low in your kitchen, or try to create some type of environment that will get you on the floor, get you to be able to work in a squat when you're on your computer. And I think you'll find a lot of benefits from that. So, again, let me know how it goes. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Again, my name is Brandon with Silverback MMA. Thanks for joining us this week.